Previously on Dungeons & Discourse, the party defeat a winged monstrosity beneath the Freckmas.
So the head bounces down into the crevasse, and you guys are out of combat.
Can I stand up, give her a hand up, and be like, thanks for helping in the fight?
No.
No, you can't do that.
Just go.
What?
Take it back. Yeah, go for it. So you do that.
I'm gonna grab a clump of wool off the ground, and if I can, I'm just gonna grab a bit of like whatever's solid, like twigs or whatever on the ground, and just stick it into the wool. I'm gonna make a little sheep.
I'm gonna look over. I'm like, oh, thank God. Now the farmer. We got something to show the farmer.
Exactly. We can bring him back a sheep.
So you gotta try and make it look like a sheep.
Get one of these roots.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull my you pull me up, so thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna straight away start hacking away at some roots.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a one-track mind in this situation.
I thought you were gonna like
I
yell
just
at
need
us
a root.
all and be like,
I just need a root.
Children.
I'm gonna. So the entire body is up here.
The body is up there. The head is just down in the hole now.
I'm gonna drag my gaze away from the bottomless pit and thinking about my lucky hanky, and then I'm going to. How big would a paw be?
Yeah, like you'd be able to hold one. Like you'd be able to
Okay.
carry
I might try and hack it off, wrap it
Nice.
up in a little rag and take it with us.
Cool.
"You wanna just
Did you say
take
its
the
head fell
tail?"
down the crevasse?
And it's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, I know, right?
Like a
It was
lizard down
kind
the
of
wall
gazing
right now.
down
Put it on a
there,
stick.
so yeah, unfortunately, it just
I
rolled
might
straight
take
off.
a wing while I'm at it.
Whole wing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cool.
make a cape out of it. I can be like Superman.
Badass.
Can I go and crack a rib bone?
Go for it.
Wasn't one
You guys
actually
go to
crashed
town
off?
on this thing.
Someone
Yeah, one
shot
of them
through
was
it.
shot off across the
Alright,
ground.
sweet.
You could just
I'll go collect
literally
that.
just pick it up.
Yeah.
I just pick
So
up
it's
the wiggling
3/4
tail.
of a rib bone and just has this like awesome looking crack on it. Yeah, there's like barely anything left on there. It's just basically a clean bone.
As little viscera as possible. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna pick
Yeah.
up its wiggling tail and be
Min-
like, look
min-
what I got!
Yeah.
Still bouncing around. You're like, whoa.
I think
I got
Bailey's
something too, guys.
Bailey's got some hang-ups about us killing it. There was no choice. He realizes that, but it was like, did it only talk to me?
It did, yes.
So it was intelligent enough. I'm like, it just doesn't sit well, but I don't understand it at all.
Yep.
But just wrap up my paw and go and check if everyone's alright. If anyone needs some
If
healing
it
or
was
anything.
so intelligent, maybe it should have ducked.
He says as he's still sinking the axe into the wood. trying
I'm gonna hold the
chip
wiggling
away.
tail and walk up to Bailey and be like, it's alright, man, we had no choice.
I won't mention that it was talking to me just yet.
Okay.
I'll just sort of stew on that for a little bit.
All right. You still feel the ground around you guys
I'm gonna hold my arm.
pulse
Still
a
like
little
a
bit.
water
Yeah,
bed.
we're a little
The
relaxed
blood sort of
considering, like-
slowly sinking into that hole. Pretty much most of the puddles are now just sort of dropped into those cracks in the ground.
Now she grabbed the Freckmas, didn't she?
No,
No,
so
she
far you
couldn't.
picked up
She
a
fell
rib
over.
bone. You said you were going to, and then you kind of went to the rib
And I
bone
was like-
instead.
yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
rib bone.
"What?"
Shiny.
But yeah, so I'll go and hack at some roots now.
Okay,
Now that
okay.
I've
I
got
might
my rib
help
bone.
with an
The
actual
ones along the
sword.
ground are kind of just sort of thin and sort of smaller bits, but the ones that are hanging down from like either the ceiling or down the sides of the walls are definitely thicker. So up to you which ones you want to collect.
I'll collect some of the smaller ones because we'll use it for individual potions and things like that.
Nice.
So lots of little bits is probably.
So you're just going to hack into
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah.
So you
yeah,
just
start.
smash straight into the ground and start to chisel off some smallish chunks of roots. And you watch as you hit them, you watch as whatever it was connected to starts to recede and pull back towards the tree, as if it in pain sort of is pulling everything back. You guys feel the ground around you guys quake yet again, and the crack opens up more as all of the roots begin to start to recede upwards towards the tree.
So I'm a little taken aback by this. Guys, I've never seen this tree react this way. Like we need to get out of here. This is something else. I don't know what's going
The
on.
ground around you guys starts to quake more, and you watch as the body of the beast starts to shake and slide and Snacks, you just jump off holding the wing. The last little bit of meat just snaps off as the body just sort of slides off the edge and drops down into the crevasse as well.
Nice.
Alrighty, time to
Let's
Time to pull
run
out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop
Treat
the
this like
tail
a
and be
bad
like,
date
oh
and
wait,
pull
do
out.
we need more roots?
Are you holding the tail trying to get the
I'm
roots?
just gonna drop it and be like, do we need more roots?
All right.
Do
Give
you
me
have
a nature as you sort of go about gathering the roots.
Is that just a 20?
Yeah.
Is that a 9 plus 1?
So you grab a good bundle of roots. They're just dripping with this viscous blood still.
Do you need more?
Yeah, if you guys could all grab a handful, that'd be
Ground
amazing.
yet again starts to quake.
I'm gonna run for the exit,
Okay.
but the vine's hanging down. I'm just gonna my one free hand, because I'm still holding a wing.
Yeah.
Just try and chop and see if one can drop behind me.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
Go for an attack on the root. I think as you run off. What are you
whoops,
guys doing?
Dropped.
I'll try and like hack them off the walls.
Okay.
17 plus 5.
Okay. You definitely hack into this root. You watch as the part that is still attached to the tree, assumedly, recedes straight up, and even the roof above you guys starts to quake now. Some of the roots that were now just sort of dangling around you guys start being sucked up towards the tree as well. The walls around you start to shake, and you realize that there's not much holding it up anymore as it all begins to crumble down. Cliche, you go for a hack on the wall that you're standing right near. Go for it.
Nature?
No.
Attack.
Oh, attack. 11 plus
your-
4? 14, 15. 15. I can math.
All right, Ken Math. You also hack into this root. It's sort of still attached to the ground, but as you rip it off, it just sort of shrinks down to a manageable size, and you watch as the rest of it shoots straight up into the ceiling above you again. The roof of the whole cavern starts to just drop large clods of dirt, as there's nothing really holding it up anymore.
Might just grab that one and I'll also run to the door and try and pick up the one he left.
I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna
Like it.
turn tail and run as well.
Well, you
while,
guys didn't actually make it too far in, so you are right next to the entrance, so which is convenient.
I'll grab some.
and grab that root that Snacks dropped behind him as well, by the way, 'cause I'm guessing you didn't grab it. You
No,
just
no,
hacked
just-
and ran.
Well,
Yeah.
I might pick that one up,
Oh, that's
and
better.
because I'm still holding my arm, so I can't. I don't want to. Yeah, I'll just try and just grab up some loose roots and shit.
Yeah.
What I can.
Oh, because you don't have any slicing stuff anyway, do you?
I've got a dagger.
Oh,
No,
do you?
actually, yeah, I've got a dagger on me, but my arm's pretty jacked right now, so I'm just gonna try and scoop up some stuff while I'm trying to hold
You
my
get to
arm.
grab like the loose roots and stuff, but
Yeah.
as quickly as you grab them, we'll go for a nature, I guess, as you try to gather up some stuff.
2 plus 3, 5.
As quickly as you go to grab them, you watch as they start to recede. The ground around you just starts to sort of crumble in towards the crack, so it's just giving in. Like,
Nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm out.
alrighty.
I'm also going to grab my bow on the way out. 'cause I did
Yes,
drop
very
that.
good, very good. Good memory. Everyone's got all their things. You all gather up your bits and start to run towards the slippery slide up. And who's going first? You were probably closest to it,
Yeah, I
weren't
think
you?
he was out.
Yeah.
So you're holding a wing right now as you try to clamber up, basically a slip and slide. Give me a strength or a athletics.
I will go
Even.
strength. So I guess with strength you could assume that I hit the axe into the ground and try and pull
Sort
myself.
of brute forcing your way up.
Yeah.
However you feel fit.
8 plus 5.
Nice. All right. So you just drag
Oh, sorry,
yourself
8
up
plus
a bit
3.
more. Pull yourself out of the hold. Sort of drag yourself up. Drag the wing out of there as well. When you get up there, you see the tree is just violently shaking, almost hitting the ground on either side, like it's in like enormous amounts of pain. You can see that the dirt around it is starting to sink through gaps that is now being created by the roots that were once holding this thing up. And then you look down to your friends, and as they're scrambling back up as well. Who's next?
Plants don't
Am
feel
I-
pain.
Yeah.
I think she was second.
You gonna try and follow suit?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Yep. So you
I
just
think
run
it's-
towards it. You've got your bundle of roots in one hand.
Okay.
I think you were grabbing the other root that Snacks cut, right?
Alright, so I've still got...
No, it
Or
disappeared.
another one. Oh,
Oh, no, the one he
the one
lopped
that
off.
Snacks
Oh,
lopped
okay,
off.
yeah. I'll pick that
Okay,
one.
cool. So you've grabbed that. So you've at least got one hand free as you try to scramble out.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and do a bit of something a bit fancy. I'm gonna run. There's still roots along the ceiling.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna give it a jump and try and swing with my one hand.
Ooh,
Now.
got Tarzan
cool.
out of there.
Yeah, Tarzan.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, give me an
Badass.
acrobatics then. It's definitely an acrobatic maneuver.
Yeah, that was acrobatic.
Sure-footed
The
is
other ones
a-
are really bad. That's my best one.
Nice.
Yeah, acrobatics is my
16
best,
plus 2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Playing to your strengths, you one-armed grab hold of a root and it starts to recede and just shoots you straight up. You shoot
Ayo.
past Snacks above his head and sort of somersault, landing on like that like hero pose, like one knee to the ground, like with
Superhero
one arm
landing.
planted down, holding the roots in the
in the
air.
air.
Roots in the air.
Triumphant.
That was badass.
Really hard on your knees.
Little bow.
Alright.
I'm used to being on my knees.
At this stage, oh god.
One
You
of the
notice as well,
guys.
the tree
One of
is
the
just
guys.
thrashing about like crazy. The dirt around it is just sinking down into the abyss. Who's next?
I'm gonna wait for you because you're all buggered up in the arm.
Thank you. I put my arm on his shoulder as I walk past. And I reach up. Is someone at the... Like, can someone help me?
There's probably still part of a wing hanging down,
Yeah,
so you could probably try and grab onto that.
Yeah?
Yep.
Like, Snacks. And I grab onto the...
You grab onto the wing.
Yeah.
All right, go double strength with the two of you.
Just straight strength?
Just straight strength for you, and Snacks is going to assist.
13.
21, 18
Nice.
plus 3.
Nice.
13 plus 0.
You manage to grab hold, and just Snacks just yeets you up. You just, a little bit airborne as you get out of there, landing, and you look down, grab the bow, and just throw it over to Estrella as well.
That's what...
Yeah. All right. Cliche.
I'll just do the elf thing and just walk up.
You're just gonna try and like do like a run up of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just run along the wall.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Little Sonic thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Why can I hear ding? All right, go for it. So you just go on athletics then.
It's blacked out. Okay. 19 plus 4.
Nice. I'm glad no one fell back in because I'm like, fuck, what's gonna happen?
I have nothing left for this. It's
Yeah, you fall back in, you're dead. That's it.
Perfect.
Yep, you just nimbly, just quick, light-footed steps straight up, and just bound straight up like it was nothing.
Cool.
No slips or anything. You land to the top, and you watch as the tree just sort of drops down to basically the point that you guys were at. The entire tree just sort of sinks, still thrashing around like crazy. And then you watch as the ground around you guys begins to sort of run like water towards what looks to be a hole that's around this tree now.
Great, we made the gaping hole bigger.
Yes, you did.
Story of
what
my
you
life.
do when 4 dudes are rooting it. Like,
And it got dried up.
Yeah. When there's 4 dudes in a gaping hole, it's just gonna get bigger.
Good
True.
just as like we
Gaping
can't
hole
post
is
this.
definitely the name of this episode.
Yeah.
You did this to yourself.
I know. Never putting a hole in anything again.
I didn't know you had.
Disturbing.
Alright, so let's head back to the farmer then.
Yeah.
I take it we were never really back in combat or anything, so I'm just
Lady
gonna...
Dapper is
Can we
not
skip
gonna be
it?
happy about this.
As you guys kind of take a few steps back, you watch the tree just thrashing wildly and just starts to sink and basically just keeps sinking until there's nothing but the very top of the tree showing. It stops shaking and it stops entirely at that point. Looks like it's just sort of hit a spot where it can't move any further.
Is your arm
That's it.
okay,
Yeah, it's fine.
Bailey?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be all right.
Got any of those good scones for yourself, or?
It's all right. I'll save them for someone who needs them.
If you need to, I can graft on a dragon wing.
I could
Can
cut
I
it off.
fly after that? Wait,
Why
can you
not?
cut it off and then can you graft the wing into the stump?
Like, I can give it a try.
I have arm cutting experience.
Does.
Let me sleep on it. I could do a lot of things with a wing.
A single wing. Just fly in circles.
Perfection.
I should have kept the tail so he could direct himself.
Like the world's worst rudder.
Alright, so Snacks, you have a wing. Estrella, you have a rib bone. Bailey, you have a paw. And Cliche...
I dropped the tail for
Drop the
roots.
tail because, yeah,
I
that's...
also have the clump of wool that I would have.
That's
picked up
right.
under the
No,
wing.
the sheep.
You have
Yeah, sorry.
a whole
The
sheep.
sheep.
Oh, yes, a big clump of wool, basically.
Yeah, and then just like twigs that I shoved into it to make it
Into
look
like that,
legs.
there's like a chunk of meat on there as well, and you just like stab the twigs into the meat.
I'm just imagining you found like one eye in all that viscous and like crammed it in as well.
Perfect.
Just got like those little
nightmare
goggle
creature.
eyes in your pocket. You just stick a googly eyes on it.
Look, it's a sheep.
It's like a really
Still
smelly pet rock.
So, are you intending on trying to convince a sheep farmer that this is a living sheep? Is that what you-
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
Alright, so I'm going to approach and say, we managed to save one of your sheep.
Alrighty,
And
you
pass
guys
that to him.
exit the woods. You traverse the old paddock, passing all of the bits of viscera and stuff that you guys had investigated earlier. And on the other side of the fence, you see Lawrence Lindemann standing waiting watch, and he's like, "Hey, did you find anything over there?"
Sheep.
Are you going for a deception on this, or?
I really want a nat 20.
I hope so.
I do.
Make it
I
move.
just
I
want
hold-
to see what Justin does with it if he gets
Can
it.
you make
I can. I'm going to,
Can
Yeah,
you cast,
yeah,
like,
I'll go
minor
deception.
illusion on it or
I'll
some
go
shit?
deception,
Like,
yeah.
you
Alright.
just help. You
and
can
I'm
do
gonna cast Druidcraft, and then it's gonna make a sheep sound.
Oh god. He's getting seriously disturbed after this. So you give this guy a clump of wool with meat on it and sticks shoved in his
A
legs.
sheep.
Oh, yes, a sheep, of course. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
And what do you get for deception?
So, that is an 18,
Right.
15 plus 3.
And you're just gonna hand this to him,
Mm-hmm.
and
And it's gonna go bad.
as it like into his hands, like the meatiness just sort of dripping still, and it's like he's just the moment of silence as he like ponders what it is you've just given him, like sheep. And he's like,
you, Daddy.
it says that.
What nightmare creature is this?
He's immediately gonna drop it to the ground and then just realize his hands are covered in blood and be like,
You just killed it.
"Hey, I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, but
Oh wait, this
Thank-
was the super
thank you.
nice person that we treated like crap, eh?
oh yeah,
God.
one of two, yes."
You didn't trust his soup.
Yeah, that was really
Didn't
unfair.
trust his wife's soup.
Oh yeah.
Poor Marie
Women.
Lemon working on the soup all day.
It wasn't vegan.
I don't know what to say. Did you find the like what the fuck is going on?
I'll hold up the claw. I was like, this is what we found.
Right? Is there a creature that's supposed to be attached to it, or?
There was.
We all hold up the souvenirs.
Your meaty souvenirs each,
I
and
had
one
a
single
tail,
cleaned
but I lost it.
cleaned rib cage, and Cliche just sadly.
Just like, I had a tail. I lost it.
Did you happen to find any of my sheep then?
You just dropped it.
Apart from the hind leg of the one you just brought me.
No, not
We didn't
quite.
kill the monster though.
Not in its entire. Like we found multiple sheep in pieces.
Damn.
Multiple sheep in multiple places.
Right. I was hoping that. I was truly hoping that giving it my kids would have been enough, but.
You
oh
what?
well. Anyway.
No, sorry,
I think I
sorry.
offer you guys a reward, right?
Can we back up just
a
a little
few
bit?
steps? Did you mean kids like baby goats or like your children?
Well, no. The little ones first, and then and then we had to start giving it the my sheep. So I thought I'd give it the youngest ones first, and then we'd move on from there. But
Again,
Again.
baby goats or human children?
oh no, we'd never give away the goats. They're too valuable. You know, you get the
So I
milk
just
from
wanna-
That's completely reasonable if you ask me.
I mean, yeah.
I would give away my children before my kids.
Kids don't make very nice cheese.
No, human child cheese is terrible.
Mm.
I'm gonna lop off his arm.
What? Okay. Okay. Roll for an attack.
He fed his
I'm gonna try and break this up.
Okay.
Immediately.
You watch as Cliche goes for his sword, his big sword, of course. So he goes to grab for the two-hander and draws it. And as he draws it, what are you going to do? I'll give you this one moment.
Put out your
I'm not like
no arms.
I'm not gonna dare try and put my body in between him and his strike, but I'm gonna do it as in like a friend to friend, hand on to just stop the swing and be like, let's just hang on for 1 second.
Did you feed your flesh and blood children to this monster?
Well, look, it came to the farm about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe. It started to try to take the flock, so we offered it something else, and then after that, it just kept coming back. So,
What was the how did you get from monster showing up to I'll feed my fucking kids to it to solve the problem? What was the
the kids don't turn a profit, do they? They cost you money. So,
That's completely reasonable. The other thing is, have you ever seen a seagull? Like, we're on the Sword Coast. You should be familiar. You feed them, they come back. Do not do that.
I mean, it makes sense now, but what choice did we have when it started feeding itself?
Bailey, I don't think this farmer needs both his arms. Please move.
He did what he had to do. Let's get back to the apothecary.
That's fair. Perhaps give him a stern warning.
Okay,
Mr. Lindemann, please do not feed any more of your children to.
Oh, there's none
Random
left
monsters.
anyway, so it's fine now.
So just
I
with
only
the-
have me and
Brilliant. See,
How
this
many-
me and my
won't be a
wife and the
problem
farm
again.
now.
how many
So-
kids did you feed to this thing?
Oh, we won't worry about numbers now, will we?
I think we're gonna.
But if you'd like to stay the night, we've got plenty of beds.
if you're not going to worry about numbers, my friend here is not going to worry about the number of arms you have right now.
Well, now,
I
Very
mean, you're
good.
about child size.
without arms, I wouldn't be able to give you my reward. It was a reward we talked about,
What's
wasn't
the
it?
reward?
Reward? I don't want anything from you.
No.
now.
Don't be hasty.
Yeah, I need money.
I'm just gonna hit him in the face with the back of my sword.
Yep.
Just like
So you're
a,
just gonna
just a blunt,
hilt bash him right in the
and
face.
then I'll just walk off.
All right.
If it hits. If it doesn't, I'll still walk off. But
I think you're gonna hit, but
Okay.
roll for a strength as to how hard you hit him. Nat 20. Best
Plus-
Nat 20
plus-
ever.
Is that good or bad?
Most deserved Nat 20.
+2 if you want it.
All right. So you grab your sword out and just sort of slowly pull it out. And Bailey, you see him sort of calm himself for a moment and breathe. And you're like,
Yeah. So
sort
I
of,
can
I'm gonna
understand he's
trust
not
you.
going
I'm
for.
gonna trust that this
Yeah,
is
I'll
okay.
take my hand away.
And he just turns it around and just as hard as he can just pummels this guy with the hilt straight to the nose. And you watch as the nose explodes. Just blood just sprays across this guy's face. His eyes roll back into his head. And he just like flat out, just straight flat to the ground.
I'm gonna rob him.
I was gonna say, can we loot him now?
Yeah, I 100% want to rob him.
Whatever that reward was, we're gonna
Alright.
loot it.
I'm gonna jump in and try and stop them because this is one of my clients. So-
Fine.
I'm walking off. I have no idea how to deal
You're
with
done.
this situation.
You're
like,
out.
No, I
Cliche's
already
out.
left.
He just
I
steps over
retract
the body
that.
and starts walking.
There's- There's no more Frackness tree on his property, so we don't give a shit.
This is true.
Yeah,
True.
okay.
So all three of you walk away as Snack starts to rifle through the pockets of this man.
You've been made redundant.
Give me an
Lindemann.
investigation as you quickly rifle through his pockets.
15 plus 2.
All right. So you do a quick job of just quickly checking his stuff. He's got a chain, a necklace around his neck with a little locket on it. You crack it open, and it's him and his wife standing around a field of sheep. And it just says family inscribed next to it.
What is he, a Kiwi?
And you also find a hefty sum of 4 gold and 8 silver.
Alright, well, I'll take the gold and the locket, but I'm just going to throw the locket on the way.
Nice.
Wait, in the end, did he say that it was human children?
Yes.
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
He did admit to that.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, yeah. He did.
Smoking his
He
own
did.
fawn.
That was when I still hit him.
Like these little mutant like
Kill me.
But I love you, Daddy.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. Oh God. No.
Yeah, we went there.
It hurts.
Oh yeah.
So whack. So you rob this man, the Lindemann, and you guys start to head down the road.
Bailey, I know we're not always on the same page with the violence, but I hope you're cool with that one.
Sometimes I wish that I could do more to people like that.
Cool, man.
We need people like you, and we need people like me as well.
That's probably
And we
true.
need
I was
rich
going to
people
take an
like
arm.
me.
Just following behind
your
being like,
coins. Nice.
that is good for you, because you earn like a silver every month.
Soy farming be damned. I'm a bandit now.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Been
Alrighty.
too kind for too long.
Where did we get breakfast from now?
We have other sources.
Cool. So back
So,
to the ladies?
Yeah. You guys
The where?
trek it.
I'm not, no.
The ladies.
Yep.
Ladies.
Lady-
Are we
lady.
going to a brothel?
Lady Adabra.
Lady Adabra.
Kind of sounds like a brothel, actually.
He tried
Lady
to force me to
Adabra's.
say the place. And I was like,
Lady
yeah.
Adabra's
we
apothecary.
Yeah, I was going to say we moonlight. It's fine.
Well, I've got gold now.
Yeah, you do.
Alrighty. So you guys trek it back to Lady Adabra's apothecary, and by that point, it's pretty much nightfall at that stage.
Next time on Dungeons and Discourse, Bailey has an accident.
Hold up. I think I just shat myself.